Hi, welcome to Yoga with Tracy. I'm Tracy. Today we have a hip opening restorative yoga practice. Stiff hips is a common complaint for sedentary lifestyles. So for today's asanas, we'll be using props to slowly and gently open up those hips through passive stretching. By easing the muscle tension, we can work towards increasing our hip flexibility, while the long-held postures will encourage the body and mind to slow down, much needed in this fast-paced world. Before we begin, props will be needed, so grab yourself a bolster, a couple of blocks, a blanket. If you don't have some of these, don't worry, you can substitute with some pillows, cushions and towels. Get some comfy clothes, and when you're ready, meet me on the mat. Hi everyone. Starting today's practice in a seated cross-legged position. Or like me, you might like to slide one leg in front of the other. Let's sit up on a folded blanket or a similar prop. Sitting up nice and tall, we want to lengthen through the spine. Placing your hands on your knees and closing your eyes as we begin to focus on our breaths. Soften the face and relax the shoulders. Taking these next few moments to centre yourself. Allow your mind to quieten. Maybe take this time to set an intention for the day. Notice your breath, slowly inviting your breath to lengthen. Slowly opening the eyes. Before we settle into our first restorative asana, turning your head to the right, lifting your chin slightly as you relax your shoulders down, and we hold for 3 slow breaths. Lowering the chin and bring your head back to centre and repeating on the other side. Long, slow inhalations and long, slow exhalations. Enjoy the next few gentle stretches as we slowly begin to warm up the muscles. Releasing as you bring the head back to centre. Twisting your torso to the right, bring your left hand to your right knee and place your right fingertips on the mat behind you. Remain sitting up nice and tall. We want to keep the length in the spine as we help to encourage spinal mobility. Coming back to face forwards, twisting your torso to the left, bringing your right hand to your left knee and placing your left fingertips on the mat behind you. Smooth, steady breaths. Releasing as you come back to face forwards. Coming onto your hands and knees. Moving into cat-cow so we can warm up the entire spine and loosen any tightness in the upper back. Lovely pose to do at the beginning of the class as we can move fluidity throughout the body. Nice neutral spine, wrists underneath the shoulders, fingertips nice and wide, and knees right underneath the hips. Inhaling, drop the belly towards the mat, lifting your chin and chest, looking forwards. If you find this is hurting your knees, double up the mat or grab your blanket, place underneath for some additional padding. Exhaling as you draw your belly to your spine and round your back towards the ceiling, releasing the crown on your head towards the floor, chin drawing towards the chest. Syncing breath with movement. Inhaling as you drop the belly towards the mat, looking forwards. Exhaling as you round your back towards the ceiling, chin drawing towards the chest. Continuing in your own time. Make sure you don't collapse into your shoulders. Firmly pressing your fingertips into the mat. Completing 2 more rounds. Coming back into tabletop position. Walk your hands slightly forwards and curling your toes under. And on an inhale, lift the knees slightly off the ground. And on the exhale, pushing the hips up and back into downward facing dog. Relaxing your head between your hands. And begin to pedal out your feet. If hamstrings are feeling tight, keep the legs bent. It's more important to keep the spine lengthened as we create space in the back of the body, pushing both heels towards the mat, nodding the head yes a few times, and then no, bringing the head back to stillness. One more lovely long inhale, and on the exhale, slowly lowering the knees back to the mat. Let's get ourselves set up for our first restorative asana called Sleeping Swan. Grabbing your bolster or some pillows and cushions and placing that lengthways in front of you. Then grab your folded blanket or a block and placing in front of your right knee. From all fours, guide your right knee up towards your right wrist and step in or slide in your right foot towards your left wrist. From here, using the padding underneath your right hip, centre yourself. You want to keep your hips level, extending your left leg straight back behind you as far as you're comfortable. Lean a bit to the right and check how your knee feels. If it is feeling stressed, bring your front foot closer to your hip and then recenter yourself. Keeping your hips level, folding forwards as you release your forehead and chest onto your prop and turning your head so your right ear and cheek is resting on your prop. Closing your eyes as you find a slow, steady breath. We will be holding each of the restorative postures for 5 minutes today. With the aid of the props, this will allow us to enhance our relaxation and encourage a passive release of mind and body tension. Listen to your breath. Feel yourself in the moment as you allow your body to fully relax into the posture. After explaining each pose, I will remain quiet as you allow yourself to sink deeper and deeper into a relaxed state. Use your hands to push the floor away and slowly coming up. Coming back onto your hands and knees, and we're going to repeat on the other side. Sliding your blanket or block slightly over to the left. Stepping your left leg forward and coming into the modification that's right for you today. Have the prop underneath your left hip as you centre yourself to keep the hips level, and for the right hip to face down towards the floor. Folding forwards, releasing your forehead and chest onto the bolster or pillows, and turning your head to rest your left ear and cheek on the prop. Settle into the stillness, connecting with your inner self, allowing your body to slow down as you deeply relax. Your body is being completely supported. Releasing yourself out of sleeping swan, using your arm strength to push yourself up and coming back up into kneeling. Let's move into straddle, a wonderful posture to open the hips, groin and hamstrings. Grabbing your bolster or some similar props, coming to face the long edge of your mat, placing the prop lengthways in front of you and spreading the legs apart until they can't go any further. If your hamstrings are tight, you can keep the knees bent with the feet flat on the floor, and you can also place props under your thighs. You can add as many props to the height you want to be completely comfortable as you fold forwards. You may also like to sit on your folded blanket. This will raise the hips and make it easier to come forwards. When you're ready, folding forwards, you want your upper body completely supported. Forearms can be either side of the prop, or forehead resting on the hands, or maybe you prefer turn your head to one side. If your legs are straight, keep the toes pointing up to the ceiling. All you want to do is hold this asana as you breathe deeply and relax. Allow yourself to surrender into the posture as we open the hips. Listen to our breaths and feel ourselves in the moment. If your head was turned to one side, switch sides to allow for an equal stretch of the neck. Slowly releasing out of straddle, using your hands to push the floor away. Bringing your legs in, leaning back on your hands and giving the legs a little shake. Moving into a groin stretch called supported frog pose. Turning to face the short edge of your mat, grabbing your bolster or your pillows and placing this lengthways in front of you. Starting in a tabletop position with your chest over the prop. Keeping your big toes together, walking or sliding your knees as far apart as possible without straining. Gently lower your upper body onto the prop. Forearms on either side. If comfortable, take the feet out as wide as the knees. Have the feet flexed. Make sure your inside your knees are touching the floor. Turning your head towards your right arm. As you focus on breathing into your back body, the lower, the middle and upper. It's a gorgeous way to release hip tension as we stretch the inner thighs, groin, hips and pelvis. On each breath, let your smooth, slow exhale help you relax deeper. Feel your breath travel along the spine as we relax deeper into the posture, helping to release any kind of tension or stiffness in the upper back. Turning your head to the opposite side and coming back into stillness. Bringing your head back to centre. Hands under your shoulders, big toes together, and pushing yourself up into kneeling. Embrace that feeling of calm that your body and mind has found. Grabbing your bolster or cushion, pillow, we're going to come to lie down on our backs, but before we do, place the prop under your knees and grab in an eye pillow if you have one. Come to lie down onto your back, hugging your knees into your chest for a few moments. A nice release for the lumbar. Placing your hands softly on your knees, begin drawing small circles with the knees. Enjoy that nice massage in the lower back. Reversing the circles. Coming back into stillness. Dropping your feet onto your prop and extending your legs along the mat. Grabbing your eye pillow if you have one. Everyone closing their eyes. And if you do have an eye pillow, placing this over your closed eyes. Feet about hip width apart. Let your feet fall open on either side. Bring your arms alongside the body, but slightly away from your torso, with your palms facing upwards. Let the fingers softly curl in. Tuck your shoulder blades into your back for support, and make any final adjustments so you're completely comfortable. For those using the eye pillow, this will add gentle pressure on the eyelids so we can stimulate the vagus nerve. It's a gorgeous way to send calming messages down the body, the back of the neck, your shoulders and chest, giving ourselves permission to let go and surrender into ultra relaxation. Allow your body to fully relax, including your face, and let your body feel heavy as it sinks into the mat. Imagine a gentle wave of relaxation flowing through your body, comforting every part as you enjoy the rhythm of the relaxation from deep within. Begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. Bending your knees and placing your feet on the prop as you push this away from you. Removing the eye pillow. Rolling over onto one side, keeping the eyes shut. Pushing yourself up and coming back into seated cross-legged position. Resting your hands softly on your knees. Lengthen through the spine as you relax your shoulders down. Bringing your palms together in front of your heart space. Thank you so much for joining me in today's practice. Notice how the asanas helped ease the hip tension. Also enjoy this feeling of calm as you softly open your eyes, bring your thumbs up to your forehead and bowing forwards, whisper Namaste. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button below and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to never miss when I upload a new video.